What up, doe? What up, doe? What up, doe? Monday, 8:37 p.m. It's the NBA Nightly Show, presented by Detroit Fan Report. I'm your host with the most. They call me Neil, a.k.a. Bandit, and I'm introduced to the panel I have here with me today. Starting with my man, Nate the Great.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Good.
That was real
Ready for
short
the
and sweet.
journey? Yeah, I know, right?
Rich, introduce yourself.
Man, Riggs, man, catch me on exit Riggs 928.
And our special guest tonight, Vince. Everybody know who you is, bro.
It's good, y'all. Appreciate y'all having me on, man. You can follow me on social media. I am Eric Vincent. I'm a Detroit Pistons beat reporter, and I'm happy to be here with y'all, man. I'm excited to be here to shop to the little hoop action right now. Let's get to it.
For sure. Appreciate you coming on. All right, let's get into some of the hottest topics today. But start off, since it's NCAA College March Madness, we're going to start off with the college basketball question. My man Rich came up with the question, so I'm going to let Rich take it over for here. Rich, go ahead.
Man, I do think it very well could be. I mean, NCAA tournament. I mean, you know, there's still guys who we remember from what they did in the tourney, good or bad, right? A la Tyus Edney for UCLA going end to end, a la Chris Webber calling a timeout when you didn't have a timeout. Christian Leitner, go on and on. Some guys can make their names. And, all year it was pretty much Peterson of Kansas. But I don't know, things are starting to cool on him because these guys don't play a lot for whatever reason. And it's I'm going to butcher the dude's name from BYU. Yeah, thank you. And Boozer, but I really think it could be a three-way race. But what Acuff out of Detroit has done all year, I mean, being a rookie freshman of the year in the SEC, being a player of the year in the SEC, the tournament he just had in the SEC, man, I think if he goes on a nice little run, and him in Arkansas, I could see his name shooting all the way up to the top, man. I think it's really close. And this draft is one of the best we've had in years. Mm-hmm. So man, and there's a lot of freshmen. I've looked at plenty of mock drafts. I think 85% of this first round mock drafts, they're all freshmen. So I mean, these freshmen are really deep. So I mean, very well, this could be how they fight for position, man. And to quite be honest with you, and heck, no one even talking about, and I know he's not a number one pick at all, but I think he could, he's starting to get some burn. Trey McKinney from Michigan. I think if with the good tournament, I think I could see him getting into that first round. I mean, I would love to see him come back, but, I've said it in our live versus like state. Lindeborg is the guy on Michigan, him and Mara. But to me, McKinney has the most talent. Like, Farr is like long run, what he can do. Man, that kid is just talented. But he's just playing on a team with a bunch of upperclassmen. But I mean, he's still getting burned, especially with Kaysen being out. So, man, I'm really looking forward to this tournament. Not only to see what my Michigan Wolverines can do, but man, what these freshmen can do from all over. Man, I'm really interested.
Nate.
Yeah, I mean, this draft is loaded. There's no doubt about it. I mean, that's a given in a lot of people's eyes. Also, too, like, I think having too much freshmen can be a problem too, because not all these freshmen are going to pop in the NBA. Let's be real. Maybe top 5, top 10, you might have some really good players. I'd like to see some of these guys come back to school and play another year, so they can improve their draft status going into next year. Also, too, I think, when we talk about the tournament, I do think that the debate for number one is still in the air because I think it is down to Peterson. I think it is down to Dabonsa. And right now, if I'm a GM, I'm drafting Dabonsa because of his size, his athleticism, his streaky, or his smooth shot. Reminds me so much of Paul George. And the guy can defend too. Peterson, yes, he does have issues as far as not playing in games, but I think he's just protecting himself for the NBA. I don't think it's anything about him not loving ball or wanting to play. I just think he's protecting himself for the NBA. And the guy is really good. He's got a very good shot. He can play defense. He kind of reminds me of Dwayne Wade type. Maybe a little bit more athleticism than Dwayne Wade, but he's got a smooth shot.
But see,
really
so I'm not going to disagree with anything you're saying. But the only thing that I have pushback on is you are no longer college players. You guys are professionals. You're signing contracts. You're getting paid millions. You need to be out there. So I'm kind of concerned. If you don't want to play when you sign for them, what are you going to do for me? Is this going to be Kawhi all over again? Load management? Come on, you signed millions of dollars. You need to play.
I would agree with you, but the problem is that the NIL has shifted everything. So he's making his money, so he can sit down and do whatever he wants and still get paid.
And that's BS.
If he's not getting paid, it's a different story, and I agree with you. But he's getting paid, so he's making a business decision. That's on him. Hey, bro, you want to sit down and you want to keep yourself healthy for the NBA? That's cool with me, man. You're getting paid. When you go out there, you ball out and play hard.
See, that's where the bullshit is, because whoever is donating that money is paying you to play. They're not paying for you to sit on the damn bench and keep this shit warm. They're paying you to play out there for the university. So, yes, I have a major play. You guys want to be athletes. You want to be contractors. You want to get paid, and you need to play. I'm not paying you to sit your ass on the bench and warm it.
Well,
I can go get any damn walk-on to sit his ass on the bench and warm it up.
Well, let's put it this way: you're talking about the regular season compared to the tournament. He's not sitting in the tournament. I promise you that. There's going to be scouts. There's going to be big people out there watching him. His ass is going to be playing big time, and maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he was ramping himself up for the tournament because he knew that they were going to be in the tournament. He knew they were going to have a high seed. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to wait to show my talents on the biggest stage of the tournament. Hey, that's fine. That's your call, bro. Whatever.
Hey, I'd like to get your thoughts about it.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for March Madness this year. This is the big stage for, the college players, and I think this is a huge opportunity for sure for them to submit their mark for the number one overall pick. We've seen it be a measuring stick for some certain players. We definitely worked for Paolo Banchero when he came out his rookie year when he played Duke, because I'm not mistaken. I think Jabari got out pretty early, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this could absolutely be one of them classes, especially knowing that the NBA in the draft, we've seen a lot of teams sometimes early in the draft and maybe even late in the draft kind of load up on foreign players now instead of kind of giving a lot of college players an opportunity. So I think there are a lot of them looking at this in March Madness as a big opportunity for not just the number one overall pick to shine, but for a lot of these spots to kind of, submit their name. So at the top, I'm super excited. I think Dabonsa's a good player. I think Boozer has an opportunity to kind of make some noise too as well. I don't think anything is solidified yet. I think a lot of these guys can make some noise depending on where they go. And especially knowing where the teams are in the NBA as well. It's a lot of movement still at the bottom, and nothing is solidified in stone yet, where a lot of these guys are going to be looking for best player available. I'm excited to see what these opportunities play for these guys. This is a huge stage for them, national TV spots for them. A lot of guys who maybe don't pay much attention to college basketball throughout the regular season. Now this is a huge opportunity for them to shine. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a huge opportunity for them to kind of make their mark and submit who can be the shining next star, especially knowing what the draft has been over the past couple seasons, especially last year's class, which was fantastic with a lot of rookies that are playing great right now. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to see March Madness kick off.
Nice for you to join us, brother. Better late than never.
Appreciate it.
Same
I
question.
see you got my guy Eric up in there, man. What's up,
What up, big dog? How's it going, bro?
Good. How you doing, bro?
Good, man. Always love to see you up at LCA, man. Always.
I'm just networking, Steve.
That's my homie right there.
It's been taking holder, man.
That's the
Shit,
black
he'll always be at the
logo.
game.
Hey, listen, I had to represent for the Hawks because this was supposed to be that day with that Magic City Monday day.
Oh Lord.
Unfortunately,
Facts.
it
There you go.
you know, it's okay.
Hey, they're wearing the Peachtree jersey, so that's something, right?
Well, they had to do
Steve,
something.
how you feel about the topic, man?
I don't think it really has a bearing. I think pretty much it's pretty gonna be the Benza and Boozer is probably fight for that number one pick. I think for everybody else, it's just fighting for
Y'all really think Boozer's going to be number
all
one?
the way down.
I don't think so. I have not been impressed with Boozer's game, man. I have not.
Hey, I'm saying, man,
I need to see how tall the guy is first. I need to see how tall he is because he could be a tweener, in my opinion. And then if he's a tweener, I'm passing on him.
He's like 6'9".
Yeah.
Right. So that means he's probably 6'8". Yeah, he's probably 6'8", barefoot.
Without shoes, yeah.
Yeah. So
But when you're getting compared to Jokic, and you know what happened the last time teams slept on Jokic?
Yeah, but I can't see him better than DeBonsa and Peterson. I would take them over Boozer in a heartbeat.
I'm not taking Peterson. I'm staying far away.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, I just think it's just pretty much them two. It's just everybody else. I mean, A-Cup can probably creep up in there as well. But I think it's just pretty much just them two. And just like I said, everybody three all the way down can help themselves in the tournament. And everybody else can help themselves in the tournament. So it's you just never know. But those two, I think are just locks for those number one and number two to me.
Is Caleb Wilson out for the year?
Yes.
Yeah, he broke his hand.
Yes.
Now that kid,
That was another guy that was really good. Yeah.
I would take him over Peterson.
I think also too with this freshman, like the way the tournament's going right now, like whoever makes deeper runs in the tournament, if you're a freshman, you probably feel better about going to the next level. But if you get the first round exit, then I think that might be a sign to like, hey, I need to come back to college, work on my game, and I can get into that top five. Because I do think that if you look at the mock drafts right now, really the only guys I would say are probably solidified are probably Peterson, DeBonsa, Boozer. I would probably maybe throw A-Cuff in there. But I am worried about A-Cuff's size. I don't think he's that big of a guard. He's probably 6 foot if he's 6'1" now. So that's a short
6'3".
guard, and he's 6'3". Okay, so he's probably 6'2". So that's fair. So A-Cuff would probably be that round out that 4, but other guys, I think you should stay in college. That's just my opinion.
I like that kid out of Arizona. Well, they have several, but that Burries.
Barrios.
Yeah, man, that kid can do everything.
Sure.
All right, let's get into the next topic. Eric, man, since you're here, man, you know you represent our Detroit Pistons, man. I'm gonna start the Pistons question off with you first, my brother. You don't mind?
Of course.
Pistons losing 6 out of the last 8 games, man. Is the Detroit Pistons in trouble right now?
I don't want to say they're in trouble. I think their weaknesses are a little glaring in some of their losses, unfortunately, and that's kind of been the scary part because it seems like whenever they lose, the problems that they have, whether it's their half-court offense, their lack of a secondary creator, their lack of shooting, it kind of gets exposed versus a lot of teams. Teams like San Antonio put that on high display, you know, with the wings that they've had, being able to neutralize guys like Cade and some of their other scorers. But the Pistons have also shown the ability to, you know, have some good shooting outings. Like Cade, before this last game against the Raptors, he was doing a good job of spreading the ball around, getting guys like Kevin Huerter open shots, getting Marcus Sasser open shots, getting Duncan Robinson involved as a shooter. And then that also created space for guys like Jalen Duren to just basically be a beast down low with extra space around him to grab offensive rebounds and, you know, be baby Shaq at the rim. So I don't want to say they're in trouble because while they are the number one seed in the East, for me, I'm not looking at them. I'm not looking at this season as they have to make it to the championship or make it to the ECF to validate where they are. This is still a young team with some holes. This is still a team that's not a finished product right now. I think they've done a good job of overachieving to an extent based on the expectations around them. But I wouldn't say they're in trouble. I mean, it would be nice to see them play a little bit more polished right now. I think they got guys that are still young that need to take some steps into their growth. Guys like Asar Thompson, guys like Ron Holland, who are defensive aces but still struggle as shooters and offensive creators. I'd like to see them take a little bit of, steps in their development in that aspect. But to me, even with them losing 6 out of 8, I mean, they still got a pretty comfortable lead at number 1 in the East. But again, I don't think them finishing number 1 is going to be the mark of success. I think they've already exceeded their expectations, and I still think they can win a playoff series or two, depending on who their matchup is come postseason time.
Rich.
Man, another thing is, and I agree with everything Eric said, but also it just shows you how important Asar is to this team. Because he was out, I think, majority of those games. Am I right, Eric?
Yeah, he missed like maybe 5 games with an ankle injury.
Their defense is way off when he's not in that starting lineup.
Yep.
I mean, good for him, bad for Pistons, but it just goes to show you how important he is to that team, defensively. Because I mean, that's where they hang their hat, right? That's what JB wants to hang their hat on, is defense.
Mm-hmm.
And just the things that he can do. And I think Ron's really good too. But Asar gives you that ability that 1 through 4 he can guard. He's guarding the other team's best player. He's going to take him 94 feet. And he's going to make hell, that one game where we lost before he got injured to
San Antonio,
Cleveland. Remember what he was doing to Harden at the end of the game? Man, he was ripping Harden to death right.
I was there, Rich. I seen it live. I was there, remember?
Mm-hmm. He damn near brought us back in that game by himself with just his defense.
He did.
Ripping. So he's so valuable because the little things that he does, man. And if he could ever get any type of offensive game, like a DeMar DeRozan type game or anything close to that, it's over with.
You got to really work in the lab to be DeMar DeRozan, that's for sure.
Right. That's a big climb from where he's at right now.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying like that. Like, I get what you're saying, but like,
just be a capable shooter.
Yes, where he could just make that bit, because DeRozan's damn near a Hall of Famer. Rip Hamilton was loved here. Like, you can make a career in this league by having a mid-range, especially if you do other things fantastic. Like we were just talking pre-show, you have to be able to do something great to make it in this league if you're suffering other places. He plays defense great. He can get, like, one thing I have noticed different this year is he's not getting as much fouls as he did last year.
True. Yep.
So he's still playing that. He's learning how to play better. So man, I just think I'm with Eric though. Like, I do want to see them at least win one series this year, because I do, and I've said this on all our shows. Very rare do you see a young team just shoot right to the championship. There's stages they got to go. I mean, the Warriors did it, right? We can go on and on, but the Thunder did it. All these teams, you got to take your lumps. So I would like to see them, if they finish in the top 3, win at least one playoff series, don't get embarrassed, I myself would be satisfied.
That's fair.
As you should be, because,
Steve, I'm shaving you, Nate, because I know you're a Knicks fan, so I know you got something to say about this team.
Not a Knicks fan. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Ocho.
From the Rucker to the Garden is NYC.
Magic City, New York. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, boy.
Go ahead, Steve. Your thoughts.
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, boy. You know what? Of course, you're gonna get into some trouble when you start Marcus Sasser at the point guard. You know, of course. But
Yeah.
I mean, every team goes through patches like this, man. Every team goes through a loser streak. It's just how do you get out of it? That's the thing. To me, I don't think not a lot of people expected them to be first in the East or have one of the best records in the league. So they've already exceeded expectations. So everything until this point, till now, it's like, okay, it's cool. But you don't want them to lose a first round series, though. You expect them
no way
to be in the Eastern Final. You know, you expect that. But from a team that has a little experience in playoffs, even though last year was really their first run. So it's amazing to see how from last year they learned from it and then what they do this year. That's going to be the thing for me. Yeah. But losing 6 out of 8, I mean, it doesn't concern me right now. It only is going to concern me when Boston overtakes them, or if the Knicks overtake them. Then I'm going to be like, okay, they're a little in trouble. Mm-hmm. So that's the only way that I'm going to be like, okay, they're in trouble. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'm not even too worried. The only thing I'm really worried about this team is they shooting. They shooting has been horrible. Mm-hmm.
See, that's the one thing I do like.
What's the second thing? Rich? Huh?
Experience.
Go ahead, Rich.
No, I was gonna say that's the one thing that I like about what Sasser been playing late. He does give you a little extra shooting, and he has been getting a steal or two a game.
Hey, I told y'all about Sasser, bro. I said Sasser gets a chance. Sasser can play, bro. Like I watched him at Houston. This dude's can play.
Right now, we're dying for shooters, right?
Y'all need bench help is what y'all need.
Anyone that could hit, right? Am I right, Bree?
Yeah.
I mean, you go to games live. What do you see?
What's the second thing, Bree?
Luck.
I'm not doing this with you, man.
What's the second thing? I'm over here with a Michigan hat on, so I'm not starting shooting nobody today.
He's already pissed.
I'm not. So go ahead. You said what's the second thing?
I knew you was pissed when I saw you with that Michigan hat on. That's what I knew.
I was asking you, please elaborate on the second thing. That's all I was asking.
His scalp was burning because of that hat.
Not even talking shit to them. Not even talking shit.
He looks good with that Michigan hat, though. Don't lie to him. He look good.
I know. But it's just, man, it's sometimes, though, when I go to the games, you see the huddles and everything. You just see how this team is together, man. They, during pregame, they bumping each other, they having fun and stuff like that. So it's always good to see that. But this team is having fun, and they just, they just like being around each other. They just love, supporting each other, being around it. So
yeah,
it's. Day, I'm not doing this with you either, man. But I do see a lot of bricks at the games.
See, I don't like this comment about Alsar either, saying you're starting 3. He's overrated. I believe that's bologna and cheese, because I just said that right there.
Bologna and cheese is good, brother. Don't clown that.
I got.
How long?
There's been plenty of guys.
Go ahead, Rick. I'm gonna get to you, then I'm gonna get to Nate.
I mean, there's a guy from the Thunder where. What's his game? Defense. And his shooting ain't that good. Isn't his name Lou Dort?
Lou Dort can shoot.
Lou Dort can shoot, bro.
Yeah. He can shoot. He turned into a good shooter.
He can defend your ass, too.
He wasn't for the longest, though.
That's true. It took a minute, but he did develop into a good shooter.
Right. How long has Asar been in the NBA? How many years has Asar been in the NBA?
It's 3rd season, I think.
Okay, so this is his pop year. This is supposed to be his pop year if you look at athletes.
But really, it's not because remember he had that blood clot. So
Yeah.
that gave.
But his shot should be a lot better in 3 years, bro. That's my point.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say I want Nate to go, but like I'm pretty critical about Asar. I think he's a great player. I think he fits with this team, but I think he's closer to a glue guy than a star level player because his deficiencies as a shooter are so glaring. I think like they've invested a shooting coach into him, and it's not like Ron Holland. Like Ron will at least shoot the ball, and his mechanics are showing to get better. Asar don't even be looking at the hoop. It's clear what he be trying to do. And defense is telegraphed for that, like really, like quickly.
It's just like his brother. It's like Amen.
Exactly. Except his brother. His brother will at least let it fly sometimes. Asar won't even look at the hoop. I've seen defenders turn around to just like completely ignore him. So I don't even mad at Asar.
Knicks, man, he looks like a damn good shooter against the Knicks. But
that's confidence.
Befuddles me.
I see that.
You gotta have confidence in that. See, he don't have confidence in shooting. He almost like. It's almost like his mindset is basically like, I know I'm a miss, so I'm gonna just go ahead and go back on defense. That's his mindset.
And let's see. Someone else on our team that was the same way until this year, Jalen Duren.
I mean,
he's got that little post game. He's got the little shot.
But he's not a consistent shooter. He takes it to the basket.
Well, he's a Dwight Howard. You're not gonna expect him to shoot.
But what people don't understand.
He has developed more of his game this year, in which turned him into an all-star. Like something clicked with him. Remember, before it was strictly just right there by the rim. Now he got you a little hook. He'll do a little fadeaway jumper here and there. He'll do the little, guys that are not just sagging off him at 15 feet anymore because he will hit it and he will take it. It took him years to do that.
See, Rich, you got to understand this too, man. He had that in his game. He did that at Memphis.
Yeah,
he did.
They just didn't give him a chance.
A little bit. He was still more of the same guy in Memphis too.
But go ahead, Nate. I'm gonna get your thoughts on the topic, man. I forgot about you.
Well, I mean, just the thing with Asar, real quick, is that listen, you can be a great defender, but you have to shoot the ball. You have to be able to be consistent to shoot for the defenses to respect you.
Yeah, like
you can't. I mean, you can't be a great defender and a bad shooter. You won't have a long career in the NBA. So, and now regarding as far as the Pistons, listen, they've played better teams. They've played Oklahoma City. They've played the San Antonio Spurs. They've played Cleveland. They've played who else they played? I gave you about 3. So they've played better teams. So I think that's just the reality of the Pistons have a little bit more work. The Pistons have a little more work to do to get to beating the upper echelon teams. Let's just call it what it is. And on top of that, like for the Pistons, their number one goal for the Pistons this season is to win a series. Mm-hmm. They have to win a series. If they don't win a series, the season's a failure.
Agreed.
So if they win the series, they'll get the confidence, and then the next round, they're going to have to go against the likes of either New York, Cleveland, Boston. All those teams can be tough matchups for them because they have legit number 2 guys that can shoot the ball, and they all shoot the 3 at a high clip, and that's going to give the Pistons fits because when the Pistons beat you, they beat you inside
the defense.
But well, the interior of the defense, exactly. But if you want to beat the Pistons, you shoot the 3 because then you space out their defense, and now you really have them running around like with their heads cut off, And that's one thing that New York, Cleveland, and Boston all do. They all shoot the 3. Hell, they probably play 5 out if they wanted to. True. Or could. And that's going to be bad news for the Pistons because if they're hitting their shots and the Pistons aren't hitting their 3s, it's going to be an uneven matchup very quickly.
And that's where I think they missed the All-Star too. You got it great. Is he is so good at recovering. Yeah. Going bam, bam, bam.
Sure. We need a switch defender,
and when you don't have him on them switches, because he covers ground real good. He's like a corner, basically, right? Mm-hmm. That can just get our safety, right? Like Kirby Joseph. They get to where in the spot real quick. And when they didn't have that, then you see glaring, holes. But I agree with you, Nate, though.
Yeah, the Pistons want to play a physical brand of basketball. They want you to come into the paint, so they can knock you on your ass and out physical you. And the offset of that is shoot the three consistently, and it doesn't matter because they don't shoot the three well. And if you're on a heater shooting the three, you're more likely going to win the game because the Pistons will not be able to get in a shooting match with any team that's on fire, period.
Day, your thoughts, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Do you know who Asar reminds me of? It reminds me of like an Anthony Roberson, Tabo Cephalosha type player.
I would say Tony
Lockdown.
Allen too.
Say that
Lockdown
nigga,
defense. Lockdown defender but can't score.
Mhm.
And every team needs that. But man, if they want to make a run or make some noise, they need some more scoring out there on the floor.
Yeah.
It's so evident. I remember watching this the first time they played the Spurs. They lost the Wemby with the minutes where Wemby was off the floor because they had their second unit on. The Pistons did, and that second unit for the Pistons is god awful. There's no scoring, none. I seen something today about Karis LeVert. He ain't scored over 10 points in over a year. Do you know that?
Terrible, man. And these are
He's been
tired.
disappointed.
very
That's
good.
terrible.
And that's the coach's
And-
guy, remember? Because he was with Cleveland. That's why he brought him here.
Right.
Mm.
He's supposed to be a bucket getter. I've seen him. He's been a bucket getter in the past.
In Cleveland and Atlanta.
Yep. And Brooklyn. Hell, he put up 50-something in Brooklyn.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And that's another weakness people aren't talking about with the Pistons is their bench. They're very thin on the bench. And as far as scoring, I mean, you guys want to shit on Jaden Ivey. At least Jaden Ivey could get you some buckets at times. You know,
Hey, I'm Jaden Ivey Hive over here. People just don't. I don't know what happened in the Pistons community for made people to turn on him so fast. I thought he was giving them exactly what they needed. He wasn't a perfect player, but in terms of what they needed as a secondary creator and his improved shooting, I don't
Energy.
know why people hated on him so tough.
He's
but-
better than Kevin Herter. I'll tell you that.
yeah,
I think-
100%.
I'd rather
the
keep
merge-
Jaden
I
Ivey
think
than
the merge-
Kevin Herter.
Hold on, Jay, you're wrong, by the way.
I think the emergence of K did that too. That
I'm wrong about what?
The whole push from Detroit.
Karis LeVert.
Mhm.
I just seen it today.
Yeah, I'm looking right at his game logs. He had 10 versus Indiana January 17, 11 December 26, 13 December 15, 10 December 12th, 11 December 6th, 14 December 1st.
Also,
I got it back.
also-
I got it back. He hasn't scored over 10 in the new year, not in a year. In the new year is the thing. I read the tweet wrong.
Also, too, Eric, you can agree on this, and I said this earlier in shows before. Y'all never replaced Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, that was a big miss for them. I mean, I like what Duncan Robinson is doing. He's been a very big surprise, but that's what Karis was supposed to be. But Tim Hardaway Jr. was huge for this team. Played good defense for them last year, knocked down some huge shots, and he's doing pretty good over there in Denver right now.
Yeah. And he's not afraid to shoot the ball. Let's be
No,
very
not
clear
at all.
with him.
Not at all. The Malik Beasley thing was a huge bombshell. If they were able to get Duncan Robinson and Malik Beasley right now on this team, I would like their chances of where they are competing against anybody. But yeah, just Duncan and even with Kevin Herter, like I like how they played over the past few games where Sasser was able to space out and shoot, where Herter was spacing out and shooting a lot better. Duncan was shooting a lot better, but when Asar comes back into the lineup, they completely change how they're able to play the game because he packs in the paint and limits their spacing and gravity, and it puts a lot more pressure on Kay Cunningham. So, yeah, I'm kind of nervous about that in the postseason. I'm not gonna lie. Like again, I like Asar. I'm not as high on him as other people are, but I mean, I think they have enough weapons around. It's just gonna be up to JB on how he's able to use his rotations to get those guys some minutes because he's gonna need shooting, like y'all have said this
Got
whole
to mix
time.
and match.
Yeah, for sure.
And also it's the up and down of Tobias.
Yeah,
Like,
very
he's 5
streaky.
years old,
Yeah,
but
That guy, you got to get rid of that guy at the end of the offseason.
I don't know, man. One night he'll have 20 something for you. The next night he'll have 4 or 6.
That
Like,
guy's
crazy.
stealing
Come on.
money, bro. He's stealing money. He's been stealing money for the last 10 years or whatever.
But
years
you know
he's
the
been.
thing about him though, he is respected and liked by his teammates. I mean, you can tell they love Unk. You
They
know
do.
what I mean? So
He don't make I don't think Tobias don't make a whole lot of money. He might this year because I think he's on an expiring deal, but
Yeah.
I think his
So,
contract
good
is
amount
still.
when he
I
came.
still don't think he makes a lot of money compared to what other players at his
I think it's
position
2
make.
years,
You're
52
not getting-
million.
Yeah, but you're not
I
getting the
mean-
money worth, that's for sure.
I would say you are, because even in that series last year against the Knicks, you could argue that Tobias was the best player on the floor outside of Cade.
Yeah, Beasley was bad in that series. Cade was
Yep.
okay. Ivy was hurt. So yeah, they were limited with scoring again. I think Tobias shouldn't be your number 2 or number 3 scorer. Like again, they need
No.
somebody else. He's biting off more than he should be chewing. Even the Duncan Robinson. Like you guys are talking about bench players. Those are two guys that on another team, they will be coming off the bench and they will be giving a lot of good production for those teams. But for a young team like the Pistons, who thrive on defense and don't have a lot of offense around, they got to bite off more than they can chew right now.
They need a stretch forward. They need a wing shooter in the offseason. They need to find those two positions.
You want to put this topic with the last topic? My fandom aside, I would love Lindenborg on this team.
Of course you would, Michigan fan. Of course you would.
No, I mean, Rich is kind of right though, because that's right where Lindenborg, whatever the fuck his name is going to fall.
Lindenborg.
I like Luxembourg better. What's he serious?
Well, he's right in your backyard. Y'all should be scouting him already, and I'm sure you are.
He can guard several positions. He can score in the post. He can pass. There's so many things that he can do that I believe would bleed in to this team.
See, but the thing is, though, this is another thing the Pistons got to do. They got to start playing Bobby Clinton and Chaz Lanier. We need to see what these guys is made of.
Well, we seen what Clintman could do. It wasn't that good.
Hey, man, you just
hey, what happened? What happened to Jenkins, man? He took the bag and ran. He's been MIA on the milk carton for the last fucking month or two.
Man, I don't know. His braids must be too tight or something. I don't know.
I think teams just got film on him now. They know how to defend him. He's very.
You don't pay a guy a bag.
Yeah, he's a quick, jerky, guard, but when they pass the paint, he's not really a good shooter. But yeah, they got film on him now, so now it's a little tougher.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this next topic. I'm gonna start with you, Nate. With the East being wide open and the Pistons struggling right now, can the Boston Celtics get the number 1 seed?
Yes.
Can they get to number 1 seed? Absolutely, yes.
They're 4 games behind right now.
Yeah, the Celtics are playing really good basketball right now. Like Tatum has fit in perfectly like we expected to, but the Celtics got shooters, bro. Like you got Shireman, you got Hauser, you got 8 Mile, you've got dudes, you got Keita who can even shoot the ball. Like they like to play 5 out, man. That's a big problem for everybody in the East because me being a Knicks fan, I don't want to see Karl Anthony Towns having to guard the 3, and I don't think they want to see Duren out there guarding the 3 instead of protecting the paint. So, that's one thing the Celtics have. When the Celtics are on, they're on. But when they're off, they're off. Like, they will live and die by the 3.
Live and die by the 3. It's the place to be. We're not going, my bad.
Oh, my God. But so far, they're deep. They're talented. Tatum's fit back in. They are a team to beat, man. I love my Knicks, but, it's going to be a tough matchup because when Tatum and Brown are on, good luck anybody stopping that team.
Bree.
Yeah, I think the Celtics can, with them being healthy. Hate to say it, but they can.
Say Jason Tatum?
Fuck Jason Tatum.
Number 1 fan right there.
It's going on a t-shirt. I'm telling you. But yeah, I think they can, man. I think the East is gonna be wide open anyway, man. Even with the Pistons being number 1, I don't think anybody gonna have any respect of them being 1, and they're not gonna scare anybody. So with the Celtics and Brown and Tatum coming back, and then you got the shooters. I think Pritchard and White is going to be the key for that team.
Oh, I forgot White too. Yeah, White.
You know what I mean? Because they going to be really key for that. And then the emergence of Hugo Gonzalez too.
Oh yeah, Hugo.
They got some talent. Then my man Luka Garza. I'm always
Garzilla.
Garza.
Garzilla. I like that.
But man, it's gonna be wide open. And then you got some teams that's coming up. I mean, even Atlanta, man. I think Atlanta won like 9 straight or something like that. So they playing Orlando, who won 7 straight. So they playing against each other tonight. So these teams are just gonna be coming up and up and up. So, but I think the Celtics got a chance, man. If they 4 out, you just never know what the Pistons and they struggles, they shooting struggles, they keep going. Then the Celtics gotta go past them a little bit. But even though we don't want that, but it can happen. And I don't want it to happen, but
fuck Jason Tatum.
Go ahead, E.
Yeah, I don't think it's impossible for them to get that number 1 seed. Again, in this Eastern Conference, I don't think the number 1 seed is a safe spot for anybody. I think a lot of the teams at the bottom of the East are dangerous. Like, I picked the Hornets to be that sneaky team to get in the play-in and scare some teams. And I think they're doing a good job of that right now. I like where Atlanta's playing right now. I feel like it's weird where the Sixers are, kind of dipping down because they've been around the 5-6,
they have so many injuries
for a while.
bro.
But the injuries, of course,
they back up been stepping up for them too, though. They have
right
these last 2 games. So.
Yeah, and so again, they can turn it on at any time if they're healthy. But I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I think it's possible. I heard what y'all saying about Jason Tatum, but I give him credit for being able to come back from the injury that he did, how he did. I mean, coming back from a messed up Achilles like that, in the quick time he's been able to do so, and he's been looking pretty good in the process. I give him credit for it. And I think they needed to because I don't like the 5 wide style that they play. I mean, I didn't like it against the Knicks when they played them in the playoffs last season. I don't like them living and dying by the 3 when they have guys. Well, they had guys. I don't know how about their offensive philosophy now. It's now just a bunch of 3-point shooters, but they have guys like Tatum and Brown who can get to the paint, shoot from mid-range. But losing Vucevic, I think, is going to be a big deal too because now they don't have a big that can even play in the paint. Right. So I personally don't like the way they play, but in terms of answering the question, do I think it could get them the number 1 seed to close the regular season? Yes, but for me, I wouldn't bank on them coming out of the East because of how they play. I just personally not a fan of just the living by the 3, dying by the 3. They're not Golden State. I don't think they're that great of a shooting team, and I wouldn't rely on that in a postseason atmosphere.
Did
it has? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they can. What are they? 3.5 back right now? 4. 4. It might be a little tough, but I think they can.
It's 4 weeks left in the season.
Just the way with like you guys have all said, the way Tatum is kind of just fit right in. It didn't even look like he even missed a beat. I mean, his first game back, he almost had a triple-double.
Yeah.
And then the other day, he about had another one. But I think Boston's going to be the team that comes out the East. That's my pick. And shout out to Eric for rolling with the Hornets because that's who I rolled with too. I said at the beginning of the season. I've been saying this since the end of last season. You can ask Rich. He'll tell you.
As they stay healthy, that's all they needed to do.
Yeah. Hornets are going to give somebody a problem. That's for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah. Rich.
So I just peeked at the Pistons and the Celtics schedule here just a second ago. The Pistons have the favorable of the 2, in my opinion, to go down the stretch. I also agree with Eric too. Like the bottom feeders or whatever the heck you want to call them, like they're no scrubs either. I mean, you mentioned Atlanta, you mentioned the Hornets. You mentioned the Sixers. I mean, Maxey, he's a hell of a player.
Yeah, the Heat.
If him and Embiid get on a roll, man, they're going to be hard to stop that inside-outside game. Another team that I thought was going to be really good, Orlando. I mean, you got Bane, you got Wagner, you got Banchero, Suggs, if he can stay healthy, like, that's not a bad team either.
Agreed.
Like,
they're getting killed by the Hawks tonight. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Them
Hawks
top
beat the
3
shit out of them.
are better than Detroit's top 3.
On paper,
And Banchero's better than who? Duran, Cade, and Tobias? You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. And I'm a Pistons fan.
I don't know what it is, but Tobias, remember that first game where Boncaro was talking trash to Tobias? He been putting belt to ass on Boncaro every time he's played him since then. I don't know what it is. It's been hilarious.
You can't disrespect Unc like that just to get
Yeah, Tobias take that joke personal.
And Boncaro doesn't play defense
you need
either.
to start some
True.
stuff with these other guys that he's going to be facing or something. So,
Yeah.
because you're right, though, he does. He gets up for that matchup.
He does.
You know what I mean? But I think the East side. I think it's pretty
Oi!
because 1 to 8. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if 8 knocks out off 1 or 7 knocks off 2. Like, it's going to be a really good playoff run, and I'm excited. You know, so I think
Got a lot of inexperience in a lot of teams.
I think the Celtics can, but I'm gonna put my head out. I'm gonna put my head out there. I think Pistons hold them off.
I'm gonna put.
I mean,
Nate
yeah,
on-
that's not too crazy though, because a 4-game lead is kind of tough to overcome.
Yeah.
That's true. Nate, I'm gonna put your team on blast. I feel like damn near every team in the East is playing with house money except your team. Everybody, like, if Boston don't come out, you can blame it on Tatum's injury. The Pistons don't come out, you can blame it on inexperience and a lack of scoring. The Knicks have to come out of the East, or it's a complete failure or a watch this season.
Right, I agree. I agree. I mean, and that's the thing is that when the season started, they were the odds-on favorites to come out of
That's
the
who I
East.
picked. Yep.
Because the Tatum's injury, because of Halliburton's injury, you know, we didn't know what the Pistons were going to be. You know, we had beat the Pistons in the series. We had beat Boston in the series.
Most
I
Pistons
agree
fans
with
had
you,
them
man.
at like 3 or 4, I
Yep.
believe. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody had them at 1 or 2.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna go with this narrative, and I could be wrong, but I feel confident in my team what they're capable of doing because of the talent they have. But like they're like a team like, you know, back in the day the Lakers were or Golden State was, that they just got tired of the regular season. They got tired of playing all these cupcake teams. And you just knew when you watched the team, you're like, they're built for the playoffs. They're ready for the playoffs. And I think that, you know, when you talk about individual games, they don't take that as seriously as a series, you know. And the one thing about the Knicks is that out of all the teams we're talking about, maybe the Cavs, they have a slight edge on the Cavs.
Yeah.
Is the experience and the talent, you know, of what they have comprised together. You know, like they damn near have, it, you know, in some aspects, a semi all-star team. I mean, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby. Those are 3 guys right there. You know,
Bridges.
like, so Bridges to some extent. He's got to get better. But yeah, Bridges if he's on, for sure. So, I mean, they got an all-star kind of caliber team. It's just my thing is can they defend at a high level?
Right.
They've shown that they can. The last 25 games, they've been one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, actually number 1 at some point. So, I mean, they've shown the ability. The thing is that they just struggle with teams that are lesser than them. And I think that's because they don't give a shit. Like, it's an 82-game season, bro. If you've ever played sports for a long time, you don't get up for every game like you get up for every game.
Right.
You know, and I think they're just bored, and I think they're just ready for the regular season to start. And I mean, so the playoffs to start, and then we'll really see, you know, because I do think this team is battle tested and ready to go. But you're right. They are the only one team that if they don't make the freaking finals, it is a lost year. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
More
with you
pressure on them
100%
than
that.
anybody else in the
Absolutely. For sure.
That team's going to look totally different next year if they don't come out the East.
Possibly. Their contracts are going to be hard to move. But
Hey, Steve, do me a favor,
Expect
Steve.
Giannis. I think Giannis will end up in New York if they don't
can
make it out the East.
trade for Giannis and give Towns and Bridges away. I'm all for that, but we'll see. They might want more.
Steve, do me a favor, man. Give us the scores for around the league, please.
Oh,
I can give you the Pelicans and Mavs score. I can give you the Pelicans and Mavs score right now.
Yep. So the
Yeah,
Hawks.
right there.
Yeah, the Hawks lead the Magic 109-95. Like the Celtics beating the Suns 91-88. Pelicans 78, Mavericks 63.
Sadiq Bey
boy,
balling
man.
right now. It's
Sadiq
Sadiq
been
Bey
going
balling.
crazy. What has been going on
Yeah,
with Sadiq?
he's been playing well this year.
He's the guy they really want to trade, but they're not willing to give him up.
Yeah, Weaver gonna hold on to him. That's his baby.
Yeah, that's his guy, bro. He had him in Washington last year, and now he's got him in New Orleans this year.
And Detroit with us, yeah.
Yep.
Where's Portland at right now in the West?
I think
10.
they like 9 or 10.
That's a sneaky team too, man.
Way too young.
Did you know all 10 teams or whatever for the East? I believe are all over 500. In the West, it's not like that for the West.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
East is going to be fun, man. The play-in's even going to be exciting to watch.
For sure.
What are the Hornets? What's the seed of the Hornets?
10.
Oh,
34 and 34, yeah.
How many games behind are they from
looking at it right
the
now.
8th seed?
The Hornets right now are the 10th seed.
But what's crazy about that? What's crazy about that little
34 in the Sixers?
Oh, they'll bounce the Sixers. Sixers are free falling.
What's crazy about that little play-in bracket right there is the Atlanta Hawks have won 9 in a row, and they started off in the 9th seed when they won 9 in a row, and they're still in the 9th seed after winning 9 in a row.
I want to see the Hawks and the Hornets for the to play in the 7th and 8th seeds. That's gonna be fun.
We already beat the Hawks. We beat the Hawks, I think, 3 times this year.
Yeah. Hawks got so many wings. I just saw.
Steve, go ahead and finish off the scores for me, please.
Yeah, so the Warriors beating the Wizards 123-115, fourth quarter. Trailblazers beating down the Nets 91-65, and the Bulls beating the Grizzlies 77-61.
Damn.
I'll tell you who's playing well for the Blazers is Scoot. Scoot Henderson's playing well.
Finally playing?
It's about time.
Yeah,
it's about time.
Shit, he had a torn hamstring. What y'all talking about time?
He can't stay healthy.
He hurt a lot.
And he can't shoot either. There's another guy that can't really shoot.
He got 16 off the bench tonight. Okay.
Nice. Oh, he's off the bench.
How many assists he got?
All right, Rich, next topic. I'm going to start with you, Rich.
4.
I like Avdia, man.
Ready?
Oh, yeah, Avdia's one of my guys, too.
Rich, don't look now, but the Pistons, the Lakers are on it. Hey, they won 8 out of 10 games, man. How far do you see the Lakers making it in the playoffs?
Man, fuck Luka.
Damn. Boy, just hating on everybody tonight. Shit.
If you don't sign Breed's jersey, it's fuck you.
My boy JB signed yours, so we're good, right? JB's good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on JB. I'm good.
Man, F that flopper, man. F that flopper.
Rich, how far do you see the Lakers making it in the playoffs?
I watched that game the other night versus Denver, man, and man, that was a really good game. Man, I'm a LeBron guy. Yeah, that dude's my age. I've watched him since since he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. So I've always
LeBron give Rich hope. LeBron give Rich hope.
I would get more hope if I could get through my segment over here. We'd be all right.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
But Luka's still got the only thing I worry about this team is defense. Hey, Ayton was playing pretty decent. He had some good defense on Jokic in that game. Especially towards the end of the game. Man, anytime you got Austin Reeves, hell, you remember, in football they called the Eagles secondary exciting white shit. There was Luka and Reeves.
The exciting traffic cones.
Because them boys can play, boy. And LeBron, that's a great number 3. He can still pass, he can still rebound, he still gets attention. That's a hell of a 3 to get on. Like what I said, his defense for that team, but I mean, I don't think anybody can go into a series and just automatically think you're just gonna whoop up out of there. I don't care if you're the Thunder. I don't care if you're the Spurs. Like, you're gonna have to play, and you're gonna have to play defense on them. Them boys can play, especially for the offensive end. Like I said, it will come down to defense for that team, but nobody can go into a series and just chalk it up as you're going on to the next one, because as soon as you do that, them boys gonna pop you.
Great.
Man, fuck Luka.
I'm not taking the Lakers serious, man. They could go on a 20 game window. I'm not taking them seriously. They can't play defense. They ain't got no toughness. Come on, man. What we talking about here? I'm not taking the Lakers serious. They're the most whiniest team in the league. I'm not taking them serious.
Rumor has it they're crying right now.
No, I can't. Don't be hating DeAndre Ayton. You want me to take him serious? Nah, I'm good.
I mean good. Clint Capella?
Hey.
Old man guy.
I ain't taking Jackson Hayes serious. I ain't taking Rui serious. I ain't taking them guys serious, man. Once playoff time come, they're going to be out in the first round once again. So I'm not even worried about them. I'm not worried.
The problem with the Lakers is, man, you can't play all three of those guys at the same time. You can't play LeBron, Luka, and AR at the same time because none of them play defense anymore. Like, LeBron don't play defense at the level he used to. He's 41 years old, and I'm a LeBron guy. You can't play when those three are on the court. They're actually a worse team. Yeah. They're better when one of them's not there.
Respect the 40-year-old club, sir. Respect your.
Hey, look, I'm pushing it. So hey, look, you got my respect. You ain't got my respect. You got my respect because I ain't all the way there yet.
Hey, listen, if you ain't got no bad models in the audience, Austin Reeves ain't playing no defense.
Neither is Luka, bro. Neither is Luka, and LeBron can't play it at the level that he was. If the Lakers want to fix themselves, one of them three, well, actually one of the two, because Luka's not coming off the bench. You got to put one of them two to come off the bench. You can't play all three of those together at the same time. Put LeBron on the bench and let him rock with that second unit. Him, Jackson Hayes, and whoever else, Rui.
Hey, did you see that 40-year-old man the other night in the clutch game diving on the floor for loose ball?
Yeah, I watched it. Hey, look, LeBron. I'm a LeBron guy. Like, I'm right there with Rich. I've been watching him since that Sports Illustrated cover. I'm a LeBron guy, but man, he's 41 years old now, bro. He ain't.
At some point, it's got to stop. It's got to stop.
Look, he's still playing at a high level for a 41-year-old. Don't get me wrong; he still give you 20 on any given night. But I'm with Steve. I can't take that team serious. I can't. Your starting center is DeAndre Ayton. You lost me right there. You lost me right there, bro.
And I don't like any of their possible matchups if they do got to play in the playoffs. Like, if they got to run with Minnesota, if they got to run with Phoenix, who's shown to be a pretty good offensive team, like any of those teams, like the Lakers right now are the 3 spot. Any of those teams that slip down to 6, even if somehow Denver gets there, like, I don't like their matchup against any of those teams. Like, I feel like the Lakers are a team. The Lakers are a team where the numbers look better than how they actually play. Like, Luka's numbers look cool, but the way he gets them with the grenade threes and living at the free throw line, and my dog just hit it with Dave. Like, they're not better when all 3 of their best players are playing together. Like, they're just not. Like, LeBron is not giving the same effort on defense. Luka's been giving better defense, but it's because his responsibility has been shrinking. It's because they hide him off on somebody and he'll just hedge off and double team on someone. Like, that's what he does. And Austin Reeves can get picked on as well. So yeah, I don't like their matchup against anybody right now. I watched them against the Pistons early this season, and they were gassed by the midway through the third quarter of the road.
I think they could beat the Suns.
Nah, I don't think so. Well, if the Suns are healthy, the Suns have been hurt all season. If they're healthy and Booker's playing and Dylan Brooks is on point and he's not getting DUIs and whatnot, and Jalen Green is healthy and on the court, I like their chances to beat them. I feel like that's a very high scoring team if they're all on the court. Like, no, I don't trust the Lakers at all based on their depth. DeAndre Ayton speaks for himself, and I just don't think the three-headed monster of their scoring tandem is going to be enough, especially in a playoff series against a lot younger teams that have a better dynamic offensively and defensively. So I don't trust them either.
See, and another thing I don't like that the Lakers are doing, they're not giving playing time to Dalton Connect. They need to play him.
There's a reason for that.
He doesn't fit the system, man. He doesn't play defense either.
Well, they got to let him
Well,
go.
then hold on. That fits the system perfectly.
Well,
Nobody
Luke Kennard's over him right now. That's the one's getting the minutes.
Well, Luke Kennard's a better shooter.
Exactly.
Let me get that, Bandit. I gave you 50 for it right now. What's up?
Yo.
Give me 65, give 55, 55, 55, 55, 55.
Hey, you know who has been playing good? And he played well in that game, and he shut Jamal Murray down. Marcus Smart.
Rui's been playing well
playing
too.
good ball in that starting lineup.
Yeah.
As
He's been pretty good. Yep.
Yeah, Rui's been good too.
For me personally, I'd start Jackson Hayes over DeAndre Ayton. He gives you more energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a big that can get up and down the court.
So for me with the Lakers, like, unfortunately, they're not going to change. Yeah, they're not going to change their lineup. They're going to keep it the same way. I could see him platooning kind of Luka and LeBron. You know, like they start together, and then by mid quarter, LeBron either goes to the bench or Luka goes to the bench, and then they bring LeBron in. Somebody's got to run the offense. So it's either going to be LeBron or Luka kind of running the offense. But I don't see them both on the same court for long periods of time.
AR can facilitate too now. He can run the offense too.
Yeah, that's true. But I just like the bigger guards, and I think they I don't know, they like Luka and LeBron. Those are probably two of the best guys at their size to run the offense.
Let Bronny play.
No, bro.
He's not even gonna play.
Man, we're trying to. You want us to take the Lakers serious, and you're saying let Bronny play?
But I will say this about the Lakers that I think would work if he's willing to accept the role, and he kind of has a little bit. Is LeBron has kind of fell into more of the third scorer role because he's deferred to Luka, he's deferred to AR, and he's accepted being that third option. And the only way it works for the Lakers to even have a chance in hell of getting farther in the playoffs is LeBron has got to commit to that third option role and let Luka and AR do their thing. And they've got to defend at a high level. Like if you look at their defense, one of the reasons why they've won games lately, they even beat my Knicks, is because the defense has been better. I don't know what JJ said to them. I don't know what prayers they said, but they've been playing better defense. If that defense can stay more consistent and LeBron accepts a third option role, they have a possibility.
He been saying, please win so you can help me keep my job.
LeBron's out of there after this year anyway. He's going back to Cleveland next year.
Everybody's deferred to LeBron for the longest time, so it's time for him to defer to them.
I see. I don't necessarily agree with that either because LeBron is always one to want to get his teammates involved. So I don't think people are deferring to him because when he gets his teammates involved.
Well,
that's always been like the knock on Bron is LeBron's never been the one to take the big shots because he always defers to his teammates.
True.
Yeah,
I guess as far as the team, because when it was in Miami, Dwayne Wade deferred to LeBron and said, "This is your team."
That LeBron was pretty fucking special.
Yeah,
that
and then
LeBron was on a whole other level.
Yeah, and then Kyrie did the same thing to LeBron when he went to Cleveland. He deferred to him because he was the number one guy before he went to Cleveland.
Well, then LeBron deferred to him in the finals. Who took the biggest shot to win that finals?
Oh, no, I agree.
It wasn't LeBron.
Moments.
It was Kyrie.
All I'm saying is if it work out, you have to let AR and Luka do their thing. LeBron has to be the guy that rebounds, sets screens. He's got to be the most expensive third decoy that the NBA's ever had for them to have success, period.
I don't mean to derail the conversation. I got to hop off, fellas, and get some work done.
Take it easy,
Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right, E.
Later.
Be
Oh.
easy, y'all. For sure.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
Fuck Jason Tatum.
Exactly. And everybody else
Look,
around.
I'm not a Tatum fan. I've always dogged on Tatum. I don't think he has that dog in him.
He
He doesn't come up like I've seen him fail in big moments. But man, I gotta respect him for coming back from that Achilles already and looking
yeah.
this good. He don't look rusty.
Well, that's the great thing about his game is that his game can mesh really well coming back because he doesn't have to be the guy. You know,
No.
Jaylen Brown is the guy and Tatum is 1B, you know, and that's okay. It works. They're both fucking good.
Yeah, if your fallback guy is Jason Tatum, I think you're okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you're okay. Unless it's a big
All right,
moment, then that's not okay.
I appreciate everybody that came out and watched today. Do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button at Detroit Fan Report. Before we head out, I'm going to let the panel know where they can find him out so y'all can subscribe to their channels too. Starting off with Nate. Let them know where they can find him at.
Yeah, One Ass Chica 3 Toes on YouTube. That's all Lions talk. Yeah, we're going to ramp up the season. Actually, our first show is going to be draft night. The guys are going to put together, we're going to have a draft show, watch the draft live. That'll be our first show. Super excited about it. Y'all are welcome to come on. Just let me know. We'll have seats available for people to come in and watch the draft with us. Good times. Again, One Ass Cheek and 3 Toes on YouTube. And as always, you can find me on the Detroit Fan Report with Neil with his NBA show and the Lions show whenever they aired a Lions show. So yeah, go Knicks.
Rich, let them know they can find you at.
You can find me on X at Riggs928.
Sure. Day, my brother from another mother. Let them know they can find you at.
Right here, man. You can find me right here.
For sure. Bree, let them know they can find you at.
The New Breed 313 Sports, also 313 The New Breed Real Talk, all platforms. Holla at your boy.
A big shout out to our special guest Eric today, man. Make sure y'all subscribe and check out his platform he got going on over there, man. Appreciate everybody
I
being
want
here.
to tell him where on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter at I am Eric Vincent.
Good dude. I see him all the time at Piston games. Good dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we work with him a couple of times on here, man. So make sure
Somebody goes to the game more than you do, Breed.
Probably do.
Yeah, he a good dude, man. Make y'all subscribe and check his channel out, man.
New York, go.
Oh, hey, man, it's 4 weeks left in the season, man. The playoffs will be here soon. I'm ready for it, man. What I said, make sure y'all subscribe to everybody's platform. Do us a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, man. Share it with a friend, man. Help us get to that. Our goal of 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. So appreciate everybody there. And with that said, man, we out, man.
Hold on. How long you got to wear that ugly ass hat?
Just for today. Just one show. Just one show.
Hey, he looks good in it, man. Don't hate. He looks good in it, man.
I'm finna hate on that ugly ass hat with that ugly ass yellow
ugly hat.
I try to get to the show with people pointing it out, but y'all have pointed it out twice, so thank you.
Oh, you're not going to get away with that, man. You're not going to get away with that.
Follow me, Spartans fans. 2-0. 2-0.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but Izzo got that winning record against y'all, so who really that little brother? Hey.
Oh, you're talking about this year, man? Look, this year, I already knew that. I knew you guys were going to be the way better team. Like, that happens. That's what's going on. You guys are a way better team.
I ain't nobody's little brother, and nobody on my team.
Okay.
I guarantee y'all get eliminated before we do.
Oh, come on.
Is there a chance y'all are going to play each other?
Bro, that is the curse of the number 1 seed. Like, the number one seed, that's the curse. Because everybody's looking at you to be like, who's the first number 1 seed to go down? You know what I mean?
Is there a chance y'all are going to play each other?
You know,
no, I think we're in 2 separate brackets, right?
Oh,
championship.
Hey, Nate, you know what's crazy?
Wouldn't that be some shit though?
Nate Willis on his bracket actually got going to the national championship state in Michigan. He got Michigan winning the national championship.
I've seen that shit.
State going far.
That's a homer. That's a homer pick right there. Michigan and Michigan State.
Jake Billis is a Duke guy.
Fuck Jake Billis. Oh shit.
Here's where he went to college.
I got Arkansas. Making it.
Arkansas could be a sneaky
Championship.
pick. If they get hot,
Yeah.
they got to get hot.
March
They
Madness
can
been
do it.
started, baby. I'm just happy my team there. You feel me?
Starts Wednesday.
But I'm just happy my team made it there. You feel me? So
Hey,
I ain't gotta
a
share
second
shit.
round matchup could be though, Rich. Michigan basketball versus Georgia basketball. Did you see that?
Oh
I
yeah.
did.
Yeah, I seen that when I was making my bracket. I was like, huh, okay.
I need to do mine.
You know what's funny? Because I got the Georgia, man, all the time. Hey, go dogs. Go dogs. Go dogs.
I love it. I love it.
Go dogs.
I'm a bigger Georgia fan than that dude right there.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Sick 'em.
I appreciate everybody watching. Like I said, man, make y'all subscribe to everybody's platform, man. We'll see y'all here Thursday. Make sure you're tuning in Tuesday for NFL show, Wednesday for the college football show, and Friday for Detroit What Up, Though. With that said, man, I'm Bandit. This is Detroit What Up, Though. This has been the NBA Nightly Show, and we out.